Boy, howdy to everybody out there. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature Esports. What a pleasure it is to have you here live in charge for a little Chop Chop racing action here on your platform for sim racing. Signature Esports. A pleasure is what we say, but I'm going to tell you this much. It has been an awesome time and a long time coming for everybody out there, and much love to each and every one of you. Happy holidays to all of you. Thank you, Alex, for the like of the share. Much love to you. It's that time. It's that time that we run the Monster Mile. We're not really doing the Monster Mash, but it could be kind of funny to play at the same time. Here's what we got going on for week 3, the Speedy Trophies Truck Series here for the Chop Chop Racing Series. Bottle Stats, B&B Music, Admin, Box Wiggle Paints, and the Track Racer Weather Report gives you, well, it's a mile in length. It is Dover International Raceway. 86 degrees on the track temperature here at practice for the drivers. 76 on the air temperature. 39% humidity. The big question here is the wind and the overcast skies. We're not going to see all that much when it comes to how these drivers push themselves, but we are going to see a lot when it comes to how much the overtake is going to be difficult. Big field today so far for the drivers who are going to get out there and run it. Some of the short track specialists are in the action as well. I'm looking forward to seeing what this one's going to bring, because the last 2 races have been epic, and no doubt Dover's going to be one of those ones that do the same thing. So we love Dover. We love what we do here. We love seeing everybody put in the effort and have basically just have some fun, because that's what Dover's all about. And the overcast skies, reminiscent of what's to come here the next 2 seasons for Iracing, and that will be, of course, the fantastic rain model that's going to be coming in. I don't think it's going to be available for the oval circuit, but I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with the road circuit, and what the driver's going to be able to have to navigate when it comes to all of that. So if you're excited for road, give it a big thumbs up out there for me. Give me some comments. I want to hear what you all have to say about what iRacing has going on. Their patch was delayed today. If you did not read that in the forums and read that online, they have they're investigating the build. Something's going on with the build, so they're investigating that, and they should be putting it out sometime tomorrow, which means that the normal updates that you normally get on Tuesday, just delayed by 24 hours. That's pretty much what's going on. So, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to be able to bring to iRacing 4 season. Basically, this is week 13, so a lot of get out there and test it and wreck it and do all that stuff going on before next week when season 1 of 2024 begins. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the new updates are going to bring. The new graphic model, just pretty much everything's getting a complete overhaul, and I'm excited to see what's coming with that. Big changes for iRacing means that we're going to have to probably do some work behind the scenes to make sure things are going to go well. This is week 3. Well, let's talk about what the fine folks over at Speedy Shops do. If you need a custom, or maybe they've got it already built for you, check out their website. Go to speedytrophies.com. That's Sierra Papa Echo Echo Delta Yankee Tango Romeo Oscar Papa Hotel India Echo Sierra. Speedytrophies.com. Use discount code CHOPSHOP10 for 10% off your first order of $10 or more. As the dogs are barking. 524 South at Ola Road, East Pennsboro Township, Pennsylvania. 17025 is the zip code. You can also give them a call, 717-732-0795. Again, 717-732-0795. Info at speedytrophies.com if you want to email them. Check out the Facebook page as well. It's in the name, folks. Speedy Trophies. That's what you got to go. Get yourself a custom trophy for your league, or for whatever occasion you have going on. I encourage you to go do that. Thinking of Chop Shop and all the fine folks over at Chop Shop, make sure you go to trackracer.com and redefine your gaming by using one of the track racer rigs. So you use Chop Shop as your promo code there as well. Thank you to Admin Box for knocking it out of the park each and every week, being a part of what Chop Shop does best. Security Sports is brought to you by a whole bunch of people, including the Chop Shop Racing Series. Sponsors going to rotate on the right bottom corner for you. Metaroot Racing, one of the legends in streaming out there for us, and has been our #1 fan, but also now a supporter of Signature Esports. Beef Jerky Unlimited. Go to beefjerkyunlimited.com. Set yourself up with a gift card for this week. Again, Chop Shop Racing, helping support our streams and what we do over here as well. We have the second PC taken apart, and so normally we would have our side-by-side cams, but we are working on making that one the beefy one, and this one not so much. Caution is brought to you by Dark Horizon Fishing, Noma TV, another iRacing content creator out there that gets out there and does the broadcast. We love what he does. Rich Hurst and the fine folks over at Noma giving you great action. So make sure you go check him out at youtube.com /@Noma_TV. National Online Motorsports Association is it's where it's at, man. I tell you what, this is going to be a fun time. We're going to see what these drivers do for qualifying, and as they do, we're going to take a look at kind of where the points stand when it comes to the iRacing phenomenon that is the Chop Shop Racing Series. Striker leads in points here. Now, here's the big kicker. In this season, a win does not guarantee you into the playoffs. You see two drivers, Sam Benson and Nathan Biggert, both have wins and are outside the top 3 in points. Colby Hartung has an average driver rating right now, a little bit better than second place, but has more points, and that's kind of where things stand. Stryker has 3 playoff points. John Hammond has 3 playoff points, and those are for stage executions. Those things are good things. Those are good things to. I like the idea of being able to have a playoff format, but not guaranteeing consistency is going to rule the roost. And I think that's the big thing. The only race that matters when it comes to winning or being ahead of somebody is going to be right there at the final race of the season. So that championship race is going to be the only race that is really determined by who wins or loses, unless it comes down to somewhere in the playoffs. Maybe the points are within a margin of victory and somebody has to win to be able to edge out somebody else. But it's going to keep the points tight. Right now, season points go to Stryker. He's got a 5-point lead over Anthony Shook, 6-point lead over Colby Hartung, as basically everything's separated by a point. Rayburn and Ryan Wendt both have a tie going on right now when it comes to their position points. Donna Williams, Connor Hazel, both as well. So this is gonna play big factors, big dividends right now on the cutoff line. If the playoffs were to start tomorrow, Greg Whitehead would be on the cutoff line, and Carlton Henry would be the other driver that's out there. So those are huge things. And as we're only 3 weeks into the season, those things are going to be. You're going to have to keep your head on a swivel and keep that in mind when it comes to where the drivers are going to be able to push themselves and who's going to have the time to make that happen. So the more drivers you run, the more races you run, the better off you are. The more drivers that get out there and compete, the more point spread is going to be there for these drivers. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I encourage you guys to keep following, not just here, but also Chop Shop Racing on their YouTube channel. Keep up with the podcast that happens. I think it's every other week right now that Ryan is the one putting out. So check them all out, and that's what we do. That's how we do it. If you would be a part of the ball of status, all you got to do is go to chopshopracing.net and check them out over there. You can help donate to their cause. And you get this fancy tag called the Ball of Status. It means that you are a supporter of the Chop Shop Racing Series. Of course, you can always support Signature Esports by liking, following, and subscribing on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. You can also, you can do whatever you want to do. Support how you can, right? Good luck to the 98 taking the break off. Greg says, have a great call. That's what it is, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Chris. You're taking the night off from Dover? Why would you do a thing like that? Dover's such a great... No, I completely understand. Dover is a great racetrack, and it brings out some of the best racing you're going to see for short track racing. But it is slick, and where it is slick is pretty much everywhere that you don't want to see. And we'll showcase that here in just a moment whenever they start grading up. It's a big track for what they consider short track racing. Tight corners, banking is ever progressing, but more of the dynamic banking. I wouldn't call it too progressive. I would call it more of it is kind of a single line, but you can defend if you're capable of it, and you have saved tires. It is an absolute blast to drive. I like it. I like it in the trucks primarily, but you know, this is just one of the things. One of those things that you have to look at. Dover Motor Speedway, or Dover Downs is what it is is called now. Dover, it's called Dover Motor Speedway now. It used to be called Dover International Speedway, so apologies about that. Has been coined the Monster Mile and was built in 1969 by Melvin Joseph of Melvin L. Joseph Construction Company. Let's see. How many? It seats 135,000 people. Man, oh man. Starting grid for today's race looks as such. Ed Perry's going to be your pole sitter. We're going to see Matt Magner, the outside pole sitter, 27. Got to make Dover his own right now. Sam Benson, Michael Strickland are going to make up row number 2. Jeremiah Burke, Michael Caffrey, row number 3. Mark Retch and Larry Dickerson is going to be up there in row number 4. Anthony Crownover, Brandon Porter is going to make up row number 5. Connor Hazel is going to have Nathan Biggert in row number 6. Row 7. Hello, Brent. Good to see you. Row 7 is going to be Ryan Wendt and Robert Beebe. And let's see, Michael Coulter Jr., Anthony Shook will make up row number 8. Greg Whitehead, Stephen Hind in row 9. Jerry Culver, Dono Williams in row 10. Brian Rayburn and Jorge Rincon going to make up row 11. Row 12 will be Devin Asuna and Joe Thompson. Row 13, Robert Church and Alex Thompson. Thompson taking a DOL for a penalty that he had to serve last week, but he missed last week. So these drivers are going to be loaded in. There is the iRacing pace car. These drivers are going to be ready to go here. Look at that overcast sky, man. That thing is blistering with storm clouds, or at least that's what it looks like from our point of view. The drivers roll off pit road. Thank you, Brent, for the like, man. Appreciate you. Let's get after pitter patter. Let's get at her. What's up, John? How are you doing, sir? Hey, John, are you working today? If you're working today, well then, how about some F's in chat for John having to work, because this is a track. This is a track I want to see you win at. It's just terrible, man. Terrible. Purple Curry. Let's get after it. He says, all right, turn 2, the dangerous corner on this corner exit. Front straightaway is going to be, it's going to be one of the turns that, at a turn 4, that won't be as slick as turn 2 in the early going, but can develop a race line that pushes drivers up the racetrack to smack the wall out of 4. We'll see who pushes it early and who puts themselves in danger, because that's about what we're going to see here. We'll see what happens as they get ready to go. No driver cams today. Nobody signed up for them. Nobody clicked the links. It's all good. Green flag. We're going. Pitter patter. Let's get at her. Magner to the outside. Benson to the inside. 33. Had an inside lane for the 38. Restart there, a little shaky. Not quite sure what happened there, but that's all good. Michael Caffrey back here at the 77 roll the outside. Our Australian gives a good, how you doing? Jeremiah Burke on the inside. Second lead runner for the 77 at 53-24. And Mark Retchen there as well. Sam Benson, there's 2 spots here. Early on, we'll see if he's going to be able to hold on. Turn stage is going to end on lap 60. That's when they're going to run. It's only one stage for the driver, so we'll see who's going to be able to pick that spot up. As right now, Benson Winfrey out turn 4, a little early into the ball game. That I say ball game, into the race. That's we're not ball gaming. Let's turn off some sponsors so you find folks. How long is Dover? 1 mile in length. Keep an eye on the humidity. Keep an eye on the track temperature. We'll see if that changes any throughout this race. It is the virtual May 15th of 2023 for the Dover International Speedway. 33 to the bottom side, egg shapes the corner, drops into the corner, right behind a 38. Dirty Air is going to be able to free these drivers up. We'll see what happens as these drivers continue to roll. Dashboard and speed, 152 miles an hour, getting into the corner, 150 on quarter exit. We'll see what the speed is for Sam Benson. Fastest lap of the race, ran by Ed Perry, 23:27. Nobody cresting the 22 mark just yet. And we'll see who's going to be able to do so. Kelly, what's up? Kelly Coulter giving us some love out there. How you doing, dear? How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling all right. Michael Coulter Jr. back here. Right there, up 3. Good to see you. Thank you to everybody who is out there. How about Robert Beebe coming in? One of the first racers, triple-digit number, the first time in a long time. That's something that we see normally in the asphalt sector. Benson, Ed Perry, Matt Magner in third. Stryker's going to be solid in fourth. We're right on board with the local driver count. Thank you, man, Root, for the line. Thank you for the share as well, brother. Appreciate your caution comes out here for the first time. I'm going to review the caution, folks. I do have to. I'm on the phone with my mom. My niece went to the hospital yesterday, so I'm going to be. I'm going to be just a moment. We'll review the caution as we speak. I do need to continue this conversation, so I will be vocally back with you in just a moment. So bear with me. Speedy Shop trophies here for Chop Chop Racing. And yeah, vocally I won't be here, but I will still be here. We'll keep looking at the race. Thank you, folks. I appreciate it. Apologies about that. We watched that happen. That was the battle for the lead that we just saw there, and that was with the 33 and the 38. If we go back and look at it, the 38 out of the corner. The 33 was there to the outside. This is one of the race lines that I talked about being able to defend. And if I go back to the far chase here one more time with Sam Benson, 33 is there to the outside. 38 drops to the bottom side of the apron. 33 on corner exit has the high line. Benson down to the bottom. Oop, maybe a little pinch by the 33, but these two touch and go out of turn 4, and 38 goes around, and Perry holds on to it. All right. They're getting ready to do the deed. Appreciate everybody. Sorry about that, folks. My mom. Do I have any texture? That light. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you, James. Always a full send. Always full send mode. I appreciate you. Appreciate you out there. Brent asking, do you have any extra large t-shirts there, James? Mandaroon, do you? Yeah, you merch out there. You got merch on your store, on your stream page that everybody should go follow. Mandaroon Racing, on Kick and YouTube. Links in the description to go follow. Not YouTube, on Facebook. Sorry, Facebook and Kick and Twitch and all that fine stuff. Dark Horizon Fish caution. First one of the race. Matt Magner, now your race leader. Striker's going to have to restart at the outside. Burke on the inside. Caffrey up on the outside, row number 2. Ready to get going. My niece had seizures yesterday, and they life flighted her. They were serious enough to life flight her to St. Louis, to the children's hospital up there. So, been waiting for news all day. So that's the reason why I answered the phone there, folks. Normally I wouldn't. Normally I would, if it wasn't important, I wouldn't have. I do appreciate you. That was, of course, Mama's signature, a.k.a. my mom. Her name is Trudy. She's an absolute blessing. She's one woman that I would drop the world for. 27, 88, 53, your top 3. And right now, Sam Benson, Ed Perry, going to have to go to work here. These two drivers now with an opportunity to try to work their way back to the front. These two side by side once again. 38 to the bottom side, all the way to the bottom of the racetrack. Jorge Rincon here in the 28, 1637 AI rating. Good to see him out there running as Benson goes to the bottom side. 33 in the corner. 38, almost up there to the 28 there. As now Benson drops in front of the 33. I wanted to see how this one was going to progress. Ed Perry trying to have a little bit different momentum. 4 sets of tires for the drivers total. It means you have 3 tire changes. If they choose to take a set of tires early, it's going to be hard-pressed to make it work. About 80 laps on fuel for the most part. Drivers are going to be able to try to push a little longer. 88 to the inside as the striker goes to Magner, the 27, back to second. There's Jeremiah Burke in third. Nathan Biggert up 4. Biggest mover of the race right now, Michael Colton. He is going to be up 8 spots. The one truck down to the bottom side. 1 behind. Nathan Biggert up 4. Mark Retchin in the 6th spot, rolling the corner. 55 in front of him. That's Anthony Crownover. Crownover, very good at these racetracks. We talked to him about his top 3 not too long ago, about how he's looking to have his race pace and low pace out of the car and out of the truck because he's a bigger fan of the ARCA car, but he absolutely has the skill and the detriment to be able to push you. 41-2 on the I rating is Striker 33-31. Leads Matt Magner 1988 over the 25-29 of Jeremiah Burke. Michael Caffrey 1994 in his I rating. Our Australian Royals first Ford in the field is going to be the Jeremiah Burke machine. Here the Ford Performance F-150 here in third. First Toyota is going to be Jerry Culver back here in that 16th spot, the number 13 with the CMRroofing.com Toyota Tundra. Pushing, trying to get to the inside of Robert Beebe. Beebe to the bottom, or to the high side. To the bottom is Jerry Culver. Donnell Williams, the next driver he is trying to track down. Beebe up near the wall, easy going as they go. Here's the 3 of Greg Whitehead Got to put a little distance between him and the driver as well. A little camel towing on the number 3 truck. Check in on Sam Benson here. Sam Benson trying to put a little extra into the truck right now. A boot barn for F-150, and Perry right behind the 40 of Ryan Wendt, who's also in a Toyota, second Toyota in the field. 3 Fords, 2 Toyotas, and a whole bunch of Chevys for Michael Strickland as he leads a quarter second over the field. The Speedway 660 in New Brunswick, Canada had stuff stolen from the tech shed at the track. Well, that just means that those people are ridiculous. Magner up on the wall, losing some ground here. That was probably a corner exit because he has some right front damage here. Does not look promising for him. We'll see if he's going to be able to recollect. Oh, 89 up into him. That's Stephen Hine. Trying to protect the line as Matt Magner goes to work. Magner losing a ton of ground here. But it happened right here. Oh. We'll have to take a look, far chase on that one again, because that was no bueno. Here it is right here. Netco takes him out. Like a lot of Netco did it to him twice. Watch this, folks. Netcode is netcode. This is netcode. 27 down just a little bit, but right there's the netcode. And when the 53 is driving through, watch the next one. It straightens it back out. Netcode right. Yeah. Crazy. And then the 27, Matt Magner getting a little bit of that right front. Oh, that'll slow you down at a heartbeat. No doubt we'll spend the time when the stage comes here at about 32 laps to get it fixed. Matt Magner, Jeremiah Burke, Mark Retchett in third. Michael Caffrey moving. Nathan Biggert's going to be up 7. How about it? Coulter Jr. dropping back here a little bit as well. 3 of Whitehead to the inside. Donna Williams in the 2 truck. 13 of Culver there as well. Patience not really a strong suit at the moment for the drivers in the back of the field. Sam Benson going to work his way forward. Won it near the race line. 27 back to the bottom side. Winner free out the quarter for the 1. Move over to Miami. It is time to go. If you haven't done so, folks, reach up at that like button for me. It goes a long way to help support the stream. 3/4 of a second between, 7/10 of a second between Stryker and Jeremiah Burke. Looking at 6.5 tenths. As they continue to work as a dashboard for Michael Strickland as they continue to work. Yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for being out there. These drivers pushing boundaries as the battle box continues to work. Thompson, the driver that Stryker is driving. Thompson is the first driver off the lead lap. He just trying to get to Brian Rayburn. 6 laps down from Brian Rayburn. Stryker here behind him is Jeremiah Burke, 9/10 of a second difference between the 2 drivers. How about Nathan Biggert and Jeremiah Burke, 1.6 seconds as the battle for seconds continues to work as well. 2.6 seconds the difference between the 01 and the 77. 77 working with the 24. There's the 69 of Larry Dickerson. Anthony Crownover trying to work his way through as well. Good push into the corner. Connor Hazel back here in the 44, having a decent day. Continue to push his envelopes as well as getting himself a good little feel for what this truck is going to be doing. How about Brandon Porter behind him? There we go. All those numbers should have been loaded the first time. Do apologize about that, folks.
Here are the tires on Brandon Porter's truck. The 7 to the inside. That's going to be Anthony Shook right there. Luke Cosby. He's out of the throttle. A great job by Porter. Trying to save the truck for a long haul. There's a 3. A Greg Whitehead to the inside. Runs up the race line. 38. Down to the bottom. It's going to bounce it off the apron there. 38 utilizing the low line here. I'm surprised that Sam Benson's tires, even though he came in, got a little bit taken care of, I'm surprised that Sam Benson's tires have held on for as long as they have. I mean, he's made it back up to 11th, whereas Ed Perry, who has been trying to be patient around drivers, is the 2 of Donnell Williams, the 27 of Mac Magner. Ed Perry, who is your pole sitter, going to work his way back forward. Has been kind of patient with his race line here. 23 laps to go in the stage. And Stryker leads the field here. 26 drivers, 1 caution so far. Joe Thompson, tailor of the field, as Brian Rayburn's made a few passes here. A lot of drivers going to see that right side have that nice little stripe, or what they call it here. Walter Jr. going to save a little bit as well. We'll see what he's going to be able to do later in the field, maybe getting a feel for what the tires are going to be doing here. Ed Perry trying to get around Brandon Porter to the bottom side. Brandon down on the bottom side. Takes the block, takes the air away from the 33. And it's all about keeping the truck clean here as Stryker leads 2 seconds over Jeremiah Burke and Nathan Biggert. This is one of the tracks that if I said who would be my top 3, Stryker's one of them, and it is a track that bodes well to Michael Caffrey throughout the season. And if I had to pick another driver that I would say would be up there, I would say that he's not in the race. Chad Hammond would have been the guy up there. That's who I thought would have been the guy. Top 3 nights, yeah. But that's who I would have picked. That's who I'd have picked. Caffrey is very well capable of having a top 3 night tonight. We'll see what happens. Nathan Biggert, of course, is strong in everything he drives and has the tendency to have the long green flag run truck and pretty much everything that he does. So we'll see what's going to become of that today. Up 10 spots is your biggest move of the race, but Greg Whitehead in the 875 here, trying to get to the back bumper of the Connor Hazel. As you see, the Pro Rev Esports 44 have Greg Whitehead down to the bottom. 875 I-rated driver drops to the bottom of the 1340 I-rated driver. This is the battle for 8th. 7th now for Whitehead. He is moving forward. Sometimes pushing early is what changes the overall advantage. This is one of those. These are one of those tracks that do bode well for a lot of the drivers. Right now, Alex Thompson, still out on the racetrack, is going to be right here, second behind the driver. Has some inside wall damage. Very free on the driver. Strickland, Nathan Biggert, Jeremiah Burke. Your top 3. Larry Dickerson at the 69, trying to close down the pace. Is about quarter second faster than the 53 at the moment. He's got about 16 laps to be able to do something with it before they throw that old caution flag for the stage. See a 1.8 second difference between the 69 and the 53. Speed for Dickerson, 137 is the lowest that we see consistently, at least. Up to the max straightaway, 170 should be. 170 is usually the max speed. 177 is the highest that we've seen over the last couple of laps. Sam Benson ran 178 miles an hour for his fastest lap, 24.79. 24. For the last lap that he had, he's got about 0.3 of a second difference here as Ed Perry tries to close back down the distance to Sam Benson. Wanted to go back and look at the start of the race, because the start of the race, Sam Benson made the pass on Ed Perry and did so with some heavy aggression. Oh, let's take a look. This is the start of the race here. There's Ed Perry and Sam Benson behind. There's Ed Perry gets the restart here. And the 38 drops to the inside here and just takes the line away early. And, it just drops low. That was the start of the race. Now trying to work his way back forward. Still quite the distance between he and Michael Strickland, who's been smooth sailing, pulling away from the drivers behind him. Clean air important. Last lap, 24.74. Nathan Biggert ran a 24.79. Sam Benson, 24.95 in ninth behind Connor Hazel. ProRev Esports driver sees the 38 there. 38 all the way to the bottom side of the race line. 44 able to defend here. And a 38, very, very touch and go out of the corner. 44 up the race line. 38's going to run him up. 44 is going to have the speed here. But I think just a little bit of an advantage on tire here as now Connor Hazel feeds the drivers work the corner. 16 up the race line. 89 right behind. That's going to be Stephen Hine. 33 to the bottom side. 38 smacks the wall. 89 taps the wall. Sam Benson now with right side damage as Connor Hazel goes by. And the 44 rolls. 33 of Ed Perry trying to clear the 89. This is the battle for the drivers who are up front. Now, Stryker slowing up his pace here. 1.2 second difference now. Was about a 2 second difference. It's now the 627 will be side by side. Maybe some lap traffic. The key here is Coulter Jr. going to be the first driver off the lead lap. We're seeing that start to play a battle of attrition as now Strickland starting to put some drivers, multiple drivers a lap down. Coulter Jr. trying to do what he can to stay up on pace here. We'll see if Robert Church is going to be able to hold off for the next 7 laps of Michael Strickland, who's going to be out of turn 1. A great race happening so far as we see drivers pushing envelopes here. 33 down to the bottom side trying to clear Connor Hazel. 33 side by side. 33 gives the lane to the 44. Going to roll the corner. A little right side damage still for the 33. Egg shape for the 33 trying to get to the back bumper of Sam Benson. Sam Benson finally clears the 44. Michael Caffrey, the next driver, he is trying to track down, but I don't know that he's going to have enough time. We'll see. 2 seconds to gap. And now 1.7 between Nathan Biggert and Michael Strickland. Strickland behind Robert Church. Church now goes a lap down to the 88. 5 gives clear. 5's going to roll the gear. It'll be your lucky dog. As Robert Beebe gets around Michael, is going to be right there where Michael Coulter Jr. is. Coulter needs that extra spot because the lucky dog would be important here. As right now Robert Church in tow in between he and Nathan Biggert. Larry Dickerson in third. Jeremiah Burke in fourth. Anthony Crownover in fifth. Greg Whitehead up 11, your biggest mover of the race. Ed Perry behind Sam Benson. 2 fast drivers try to put themselves in the right spot. And I want to say that Benson I don't think he took tires. I think he got the truck worked on a little bit of damage. 33 back to the inside as the 38's going to pinch off corner. Side by side as the 33 tries to clear the 38. 33 drops into the corner. Going to be able to roll the bottom. And that long run, 38 pinches the corner. Tries to get the runoff of turn 2. 33 all the way to the bottom. 38 rolls the high side. Trying to get the run off the corner once again to clear on the front straightaway. Side by side, these two go to work. As with 3 laps to go, 33 needs to run higher into the corner if he's going to have the 38 beat off the corner. By now, only damaging each other when it comes to the race line. 2 to go for Michael Strickland, who's going to be out front by 1.9 seconds as lap traffic comes into play. Sam Benson, Ed Perry. Ed Perry can hold on here. Still get a little bit of that battle. There's the 12 from Joe Thompson. To the one of Coulter Jr. right there. Ed Perry in the mix. White flag waves for the final lap in stage 1. Michael Strickland will be there. Top 10 have to come around as these drivers go to work. Back straightaway for Michael Strickland. Nathan Biggert, 1.8 back. As you see the coast around for Michael Strickland. Strickland going to get stage win. Here, he get the stage win here at Dover. Nathan Biggert will be second. Larry Dickerson third. Jeremiah Burke will be fourth. Anthony Crownover fifth. Greg Whitehead, Michael Caffrey, Ed Perry gets around Sam Benson. And then Stephen Hine will have that last spot. Caution comes out for the stage as the top 10 cross the line. Let's get a little snippet right here for the old John Hammond. Good one. That's what I'm talking about. How about it? Stryker gets the stage win. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Let's send that over to you, John. It's been a good one. It's been a good race. Now it's all about to happen. All right, top 10 for Mr. Hammond. Tune in tomorrow, or not tomorrow, later tonight. I've been working on a video all day long. I've been working on a video all day long for the upcoming game that's coming out here in 2 days for kind of like an early thought on it. That's going to be coming out here a little later tonight. So hopefully we'll be able to get it rendered all the way. Got to make some things happen with it and enjoy the process. It's a great process to have to get out there and have some fun with it. Church is going to be your lucky dog. He'll come around, be back on the lead lap. We'll definitely have a chance to come to pit road. It's going to wait for these drivers to pass him, and we'll see. Robert Beebe is going to stay right there. Joe Thompson will come to pit road. Alex Thompson will come to pit road as well. Alex spent 5 minutes, 11 seconds, get the truck worked on. Coulter Jr. will be out of the race. This track is usually really good for him, so, you know, these things do happen. Folks, check out Mandarood Racing. Thank you to James for coming in and liking and sharing. He was my first follower, my first subscriber, first supporter, and now supports us monetarily. Love it. Dark Horizon Fishing, giving you all the fishing trips that you could ask for on the open water in the Virginia area. Go check him out at Dark Horizon Fishing on Facebook. Make sure that you book him for the next season. It's coming up here. I think it's around May is what he's from May to September, I believe, is the season. If it changes for 2024, he'll let me know. But if you're out there in Virginia, you're trying to vacation, a guided fishing tour is absolutely a blast to go on. I've done it in Florida. I've done it in we did one in Cabo whenever I went down to when I was down in Cabo. And we do them here at the lake of the Ozarks as well. So, I mean, I go on them. I don't give them. But open water fishing is awesome. So go get the opportunity to get out there and catch something good with Mr. Rich Holland and a Spicy fam. He will take you out and show you a good time, teach you a thing or two, about a thing or two when it comes to fishing, Dark Horizon Fishing. A lot of fun. Speedy Trophies, again, make sure you check out speedytrophies.com. You're in a league out there. The best way to show your appreciation besides, congratulations, you just won a championship, is to bless them with a trophy. Speedytrophies.com can help you out with that. Go to speedytrophies.com. Use promo code SHOP10 for 10% off your orders of $10 or more. You can email them at info@speedytrophies.com or give them a call at 717-732-0795. Again, 717-732-0795. Located 524 South Etola Road, East Pennsboro Township in Pennsylvania. Put it into your GPS and go on over and say, how you doing? How's your mom and them? You know, all that cool stuff. Stryker, Biggert, Burke, Dickerson is going to be your top four here on the restart. We're going to see what Greg Whitehead can do. Up 12 spots here for the driver. And Anthony Crownover sitting comfortably in sixth. This is going to be the long run that they're going to really want. A green flag pit stop here will change everything. A couple of drivers still off the lead lap. Beebe's and Thompson are going to be, Joe Thompson to the 12. Excuse me, going to be competing for that Lucky Dog. Church back on the lead lap. Green flag. Chop Shop Racing Series action. Here's the 8801. The air is going to be important. Nathan Biggert right behind the 88. What a free back there. Hold on to it. Ed Perry right there. Right behind him, Sam Benson up near the wall. Didn't have the pit stop that he would have asked for. A couple of seconds lost there. Matt Magner has some right front damage still as well. Be able to drop into the corner here. He started outside row number one. There's your outside pole sitter. And now you're going to see the 38 running it to the outside bumper. Hunter Hazel up 3 early. 77 to Michael Capri off 1. Drivers trying to work side by side as the 44 rolls. Down to the bottom side is Michael Capri. Capri drops in and his own full send. How about the 44 to the back bumper to the 3? Greg Whitehead had the consistent long-run race pace earlier, and now side-by-side for Nathan Biggert, Michael Strickland. The longer they battle, the worse off it gets for both of the drivers. Allow a lot of the drivers behind them to catch up. We watched what happened with the 38 and the 33. The more they battled, the more that they put the pressure on their trucks. And Stryker trying to sweep the race here. Nathan Biggert did have a good long-run race pace. As the 01 to 88. 88 slides up the racetrack a little bit right there. Very lucky, very fortunate not to have it. If I'm Stryker or I'm Nathan Biggert, I'm looking to try to go single file as quickly as I can. Set up my run, get myself back around. Good side-by-side racing is always a ton of fun to watch, though. So, either way, I'm not mad at it. Let's go. I don't know why he keeps doing that. This is what I'm trying to do. On board the 01 and the 88. Running mere feet apart from each other. Strickland off the corner. These two still going at it here. 88 and the 01. 01 gives up the pace. Breaks out of the corner, and I think he just knows that that's what's going on here. He gets the run again off corner exit. 88, 01. 01's going to have the diamond shaped here. He's going to have the run on the 88. Now Stryker has to go back to work here. Pull the tires down. He's been running on the bottom of the racetrack for a hot minute. Now the 01's going to set up the corner. Larry Dickerson in 5th. One caution for incident happened between Ed Perry and Sam Benson early on lap 10. Now these two bumper to nose to bumper once again. Ed Perry had the long haul to try to get around Sam Benson there for the stage. And you see Michael Strickland going to work. Second lane, egg-shaped down to the bottom. Low line exit. 01 rips the bottom, trying to clear some time. There's Anthony Crownover closing in. Crownover trying to be just as fast and just as consistent. Jeremiah Burke faster than the leaders, the top 3 this last time by. Larry Dickerson in the 69 clears the 33 of Greg Whitehead. Whitehead, your biggest mover of the race right now, trying to get himself inside the top 5. Michael Caffrey off 5. Roland in the deep, trying to get himself back forward. As you'll see, this is going to be about race pace. Stephen Hine back here trying to do just that. How about Jorge Rincon here in the 28? Rolls that third lane. A little beautiful beam footage for the Goodweiser 28. Going to track down Mark Retchen, who got the victory last night in the Dirt Series. If you missed that race, go back to our YouTube channel. Check it out. Chop Shop had their season finale last night where Alonzo King became the king of dirt for Chop Shop Racing. Mark Retchen led lap for lap, every lap in the heat and the feature, and was pretty much untouchable. So we're going to see if that can transfer over today and get himself a top 5 night would be good to see. We'll see what happens. Ed Perry mashed into, dropping off the corner here. Ed Perry got rolled into here. 38 turned him. And then nowhere for for anybody to go. It's so hard out of turn 2. So hard out of turn 2. I don't know that he got turned. We're going to have to go back and watch that a little bit more here. A little bit of lap traffic. Here's Connor Hazel there. 38 just getting all over the back bumper of the 33. And this might have stemmed from earlier. Sam Benson gets to the back bumper. Frees up to 33. Gets him tight in the corner. Pushes him up. 38 gets to the back bumper again. Bumps, turns him. Yeah, that's not okay. Not okay. B-Rad becoming the B-Rad Butterbean Nation Club. Subscribing out there. Thank you so much for subscribing out there on the YouTube channel. Appreciate that very much. You're all amazing. Absolutely a blessing. Thank you for becoming part of the Warrior Nation there on YouTube. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. If you're out there watching on YouTube, you will see that we have queued up restream bots so that everybody who is talking on Twitch and on Facebook can talk to you, find folks out there as well. Much love to you. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody watching on YouTube. YouTube's been kicking butt, man. It's been the platform that's been seeing the most growth here as of late. So the drivers came in on 62. We are completing lap 80 as we speak. So these drivers are, they're pretty good right now. Somebody might try something different. Devin DeSuna coming out of pit road. Donnell Williams could do nothing there to avoid Ed Perry. If you look at, go to his gyro cam here. There's nothing that he could have done here. He's coming. It's so hard off of turn 2. He sees the smoke, brake, and then nowhere to go, man. He is trying his darndest to slow down. Poor Donnie. Poor Donnie. Cautions. Breed caution sometimes. We'll see if that's going to be, that's going to happen. I do want to listen in on the tires of Ed Perry and maybe inside the cockpit on that caution. I just want to see if maybe he, freed up or what the case may be. That's him getting turned. So he's trying to be as straight as possible. So exit right here. Freed up, gets into the corner, drops into the corner. Here's up the race line a little bit. And just try. Oh. Does his darndest, man. Here's what it looks like from here. Back up here just a little bit. So this is just something that I don't know if it's been brewing or what's been happening, but it definitely showcases it. So let's take one more look at this. This is on board the 33 of Ed Perry. As you see, the 38 of Sam Benson just gets to the back bumper, gets a little push into the corner, and then drops back in, nose bump, 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 shoves him around, and just nowhere to go, and then gets smashed right there. This thing has some unbelievable wrecks. It's a great thing about short tracks. The wrecks, they showcase a lot here. One more time, here's what it looks like from the overhead view. Nowhere for Donnie to go. And oh man, that's how it goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Back to live. Green flag waves. 8801 side by side once again. The tires have cooled down now, so we'll see who's going to have the momentum as they roll. I'm surprised that Mike didn't choose the high line on the restart here. That would have freed up the bottom side a little bit. Nathan Bigger lead to the high side. Maybe it was Nate that was out front. I was just missing. I was focusing so much on the caution there. Couldn't believe that was the case. I think Sam did get the EOL there, so that would means quite possibly it is a claim rule here. 88 up the race line, drops off corner exit, trying to clear the 01 middle lane for him here as the 01 battles back. 88's going to run that second lane again, drift up diamond shape. 01 pulls the air off the right rear quarter panels, the side rack working to the advantage of the 01. 88 still back into the corner. Riker to the bottom side. Trying to clear, not quite. Brownover in tow. Strickland clears the 01. 01 drops back into the corner. He's going to have a run on the 88. We'll go back to the outside, now to the bottom side as the 88 tries to go to work. 01 with a crossover. 88 up to the high side. Bigger to the bottom. 88's going to put the same move on the 01. As the 01 now tries to go to work on Michael Strickland. Strickland down to the second lane. Rolls the corner. Corner exit huge here. As the 01 tries to stay off the right, left rear quarter panel of the 88. Now back to work. Crownover up into the mix now. Jeremiah Burke still in fifth, right where he started. Anthony Shook in 16th where he started. Some nose damage here. Sam Benson has moved himself around a bunch of drivers here and has done so pretty early. Joe Thompson, last driver on the lead lap right now, behind Dono Williams behind him, trying to get some more of that time. Gonna run it until it blows up. Ed Perry doing the same thing. And Perry got 4 minutes of damage repaired. He's going to find himself 4 laps down. Thompson out of the race. Coulter Jr. out of the race. Beebe getting fixed. Caffrey out of the race. So a lot of drivers out of this race this early. 2 cautions in. As we see these drivers still looking for huge momentum. 3 cautions, only 2 for incident, 1 for the stage. As the 01 tries to get to work. 88 can outstretch his palm, get a little bit more out of it. I'm going to take a vocal break. Be right back with you. Make sure that you keep lively here. These drivers, they fixing to get busy. Drivers getting back to it here as the hydrant brake is complete. Thank you very much, folks. Have to every once in a while. SpeedyTrophies.com Truck Series about to hit the halfway mark. Michael Strickland, Nathan Biggert, both of these drivers kind of went after each other a little bit early. Anthony Crownover holds that third spot, decently trying to play catch-up here. He's been able to keep these drivers at his sights this time. And you kind of got to know that he might be thinking, you know what, these guys kind of went after each other a little bit here. If I can just take it easy, I'll be able to be just fine. And right now, Larry Dickerson inside the top 5, trying to roll his way forward as the Angelman Chevy Silverado gets himself rolling. How about the 53 Jeremiah Burke? Very consistent race tonight. Greg Whitehead up the most spots, tied with Old Haven Cone. And Cone in that 28 of 11 spots, trying to find a couple of more. Stephen Hyde right in front of him, up 8. Mark Retchen's going to be off 2, as Magner's going to be off 6, as these two drivers still try to work their way forward. Drivers getting free out of the corner. Brandon Porter back here doing just that, as these drivers go to work. Devin Asuda, the 45, going to see him out here running again. A little rear damage for him here. Somebody might have gotten into the back bumper, and he looks like he got into the back of somebody as well. That might have happened on one of the restarts. Jerry Culver up 3, trying to make his way forward. Robert Church up 8, and just trying to be consistent here. Joe Thompson and Brian Rayburn, the last 2 drivers on the lead lap. Rayburn with a 74, pushing forward here in the great bigger machine. As Donnell Williams goes back in, driving what I would only describe as an open-wheel modified truck. Yep. First driver off the lead lap, so if a caution comes out, he's going to be the benefit of that. Nathan Biggert closing in. Anthony Crownover losing a little bit of ground now, as that the last few laps have started to go to the way of Michael Strickland. Larry Dickerson, the fastest driver last time by. Jeremiah Burke as well. Just a short little bit, just a little bit faster than Greg Whitehead behind him, but they're continuing to move. Here's what the dashboard looks like for Jeremiah Burke. Out of the corner, 140. Fourth gear all the way, running up near the race line. It's the traditional race line. You see the 53 run high, drop in. That is what you see normally out of 2 when it comes to these trucks. Even in NASCAR, that's what they run. So watch the same entrance here for Jeremiah Burke. He rolls third lane, drops second lane, low line exit, comes out of 2, straight line drives off the corner. Probably the best example of what a good line is around this racetrack. The more you drive, unless you're set up to be free the entire race, then like that, the 3 of Whitehead. Connor Hazel down to avoid. Hazel to the inside. 44-3 side by side. 3 smacks the wall out of corner exit. They'll be side by side again. And you can tear up the right side of these trucks. You really can. But the momentum that you lose with other traffic around you is insane. 3's going to try to drop back to the inside. 44 is going to be able to have the corner. 44 does exactly what he needs to. Great line off corner exit. Keep the tires off the black portion of the racetrack. You want to stay on the concrete. Stay off the asphalt. That's the asphalt's not good. Concrete good. Asphalt bad. Oh, baby. They go around. Caution comes out. Man, oh, man. Joe Thompson, fine. Donna Williams was coming to pit road. Stephen Hine right here that had the issue. Mark Retchen as well. He's going to be jumping to pit road. Here's what happened. I think Stephen Hine in the 89 and the 24 just kind of get a little extra here. There's Mark Retchen here. Comes off corner exit. The nose pointed towards the wall. Tries to straighten up. Just smacks the wall. But the 89 was coming in there. Kind of hot. These drivers are driving within inches of each other. 24, a little hot on corner exit. But so was the 89. This was going to happen if the if the 24 slows up, he gets a little wall tap out of 4 here. Let's follow this along. But here's the 89. We're going to check up for the 3 and the 27. 89 drops in the corner. 24 checks up for the 27. 89 to the inside. 89 just did not have the exit here. They both, I mean, the 24 bounces off the wall, but if you look at the trajectory of the 89, it could have happened. It was still going to happen. So unfortunate for both of the drivers. As we'll see Stephen Hine stay out there. How about the 2 of Donnell Williams? Possibility of he was on pit road just a moment ago and left pit road. Will be fine. Stephen Hine should think about coming to pit road here. The 2 of Donnell Williams could have gotten a free pass as Nathan Biggert will reassume the lead. Michael Strickland doesn't have the restart he needed there. So Hine comes to pit road. Donnell Williams comes to pit road as well. Donnie might be just trying to get the truck worked on a little bit more. Would have been, or was your lucky dog? He was your lucky dog there, or could have been your lucky dog. Actually, I think Ed Perry might be that guy. Mark Retchen on pit road, getting it looked at. Man, oh man. The diagnostics. Sometimes just smack of the wall does it. All right, we're halfway through it. It's about to get busy. It's about to get busy. Lights are off on the pace car. We're getting ready to go at it, folks. Nathan Biggert, Anthony Crownover, Jeremiah Burke, and Michael Strickland. We're ready to go after it here. Miker's going to have to do his best. Nathan Biggert had such a good pit stop there. Pardon my chair. Biggert had such a good pit stop there that Stryker dropped back 2 spots. 01, 55, 88, 53, 69, 44, green flag. SpeedyTrophies.com race line gives you basically 98 laps here. Donnell Williams is going to be 2 laps down. Go out there to compete, get some more spots. Anything can happen here. Bigger half-second lead over Anthony Crownover. Strickland, the better long-run truck, has led the most laps today so far. 44-69. But a chance. Bigger could have more laps left today. There's still an opportunity. With 86 laps to go in today's race. Crownover, fastest lap of the race, 23.16. 55.01, 25 now in tow. Strickland is behind him. And Jeremiah Burke in 6th here. Van Benson smacks the wall one more time back here in 7th. He's trying to work his way forward. Oh, 44 in front of the 38, 53. Jeremiah Burke goes around. There goes Whitehead, and everybody's going to smack into him on a turn 2. Benson, the innocent bystander, there as well. Connor Hazel, I mean, come on now. There's Connor right here. There's the 69 of Larry Dickerson. 44 up the race line. 69 has a run on the inside. 44 goes to drop in the corner. 69 comes up, net codes him. And then just nowhere to go. The 3 didn't lift off Burke. Gotta hold your brakes, man. Gotta make sure you're clear. Donnie should be your lucky dog here. Get one of those laps back. Ed Perry's going to be the driver that gets the lucky dog, because Donnie had to stop on pit road. He had to stop all of a sudden, so it said that that didn't give him the lucky dog. That's a shame. Come on now. Well, Williams getting down to this one. All right. I was going to say fuel. 5th caution of the race, 6th caution of the race, something like that. Here's where the cautions start flying. If they don't have any patience. Right now, may not be the case. Stryker needs a better restart. He's going to be able to keep the inside line over Anthony Crownover. Crownover was catching Nathan Biggert there. The more restarts you have, the more control that you're going to be able to have on the pace vehicle, or on the more restarts that they have, the more that Nathan Biggert or whoever is going to be out front and control the race line and control the restarts. And we'll see what happens here. 88 run to the bottom of the racetrack is fuel saving method here for a lot of drivers. Clutching it in, making sure that you're saving as much as you can just in case you're short on fuel. Maybe this has a few cautions and you keep track position. It's going to be a big factor. Barry Dickerson having an issue here. Oh, and he's not having an issue. I think he's getting the EOL. I think he took that, even though it was clearly netcode on the screen. See what happens here. EOL for the 69. 01. Going at it. Oh, 155, 88, 13, 28, 11. Would be your front 3 rows on the restart here. Pace car's in. Here we go, one more time. Green flag. Brown over, good restart there as well. For a second, the difference. See what Striker's going to be able to do. Is Jerry Culver at 15 behind Strickland. Culver drops for the corner. Got it. 11 and 7. Run each other down the racetrack. Holding prone. Going to be up 16 spots. Rolls the bottom side. 11 clears the 28. Line for the 11 on corner exit. 7 drops in. Now the 28 rolls up. Sam Benson losing some ground here. Got about 56 seconds of damage. And, no doubt, the unfortunate circumstances for all of us trying to work his way back forward. This driver still trying to do the same thing. 44, 38, 69 in tow. Ryan Wendt puts the scene of the two drivers. Right now you see the 12 of Joe Thompson's on the outside. Thompson trying to get himself moving forward. Top 10 night for him would be good for momentum. Oh, 80, 44 on the inside wall. If the truck broke or what? It just broke free. That's what it looked like. Look at 44 broke. That's, come on now. Touching the tires, touching that, yeah, just getting free, off throttle. And here I go to work. Last driver on the lead lap. 15 drivers on the lead lap. Perry 2 laps down. Church is going to be 2 laps down. There is Don L. Williams. He's 2 laps down. He is modified. Ryan Gretchen on pit road. Corey Hine out there running 7 laps down. Oh, sorry, Stephen Hine. Jerry Culver out front now as the 01 goes to work. Culver just as fast here. Got to protect the race line. High line to low line exit. Jerry Culver took over the lead just a few short moments ago. And then on the 125, got to run on the inside. And run at the bottom. Slides up, egg shapes the corner. That's how Barry Colton took over the lead. And we'll see what's going to happen here. 127 of 200. 73 laps to go this time by. Back to the inside. 13 on corner exit. 13 will have a run on the high side. Back to the groove, and this is the same thing that we watched the 88 do earlier. Culver, at one point, was a threat to go a lap down. Now competing for the lead here, side by side with the 01. And Culver in the third lane. Going to have the second lane exit here. Very difficult for Nathan Biggert to really get the run into the corner that he needs. Culver runs way up the racetrack. You see the 01 get a little risky here. Same line for the 13. It makes you feel like a superhero. You think you're going to pass him, and then this happens again. We'll see if the 01 can do something about it. 13, 01, 55, 88, 7. There's Anthony Shook. Porter in tow. And Porter getting a rebound as well. Love to see it. Culver will go back. Back into the corners, the 01. Now rolls the beautiful beam footage, trying to clear the drivers. Here Culver to second, Anthony Crown over to third. Good racetrack for all of these drivers. Good racetrack for the whole field. 15 drivers in the lead lap now. it's very easy to get wrapped up into something at Dover, especially when the brakes become the biggest issue. Strickland to the inside of the 55. And he drops to the bottom side. He's going to lift up the race line. Striker goes to third. Overran the ever-loving sled out of the truck. If he's got anything left as far as the tires go. Drops the corner in front of the 88. Up near the wall, 88 to the inside. Still runs the high side, 88. Pushing down the race line. Anthony Shook now. Puts the sights on Culver. Culver can defend, though. He's cooled the tires down, pulled the race line down. He's got it. He's got this. Let's hope he didn't overdrive it. That's the big key. Don't overdrive your entry. Anthony Shook behind. There's the 11, Brandon Porter to the bottom side. Shook in the 7. 11-11. 11-7. Comes on here and Cone on the 28 up 15 spots. He's moving the race right now, Jerry Colby. 55 goes the corner. Battle for the lead, heating up. Ryan Went back here with Brian Rayburn. These guys have been all over the place, but they're doing a bang-up job. But Matt Magner, from that lap 10 incident, getting a little bit of wall damage after the fact, coming around, is inside the top 10 right now, and doing a dang good job of rebounding from what happened. 23:97, mimicking lap times for the two drivers out front. This time by, they both run identical times again. 24:07 for Biggert and Strickland. Anthony Crownover in third, and just a touch faster. Jerry Culver back to fourth. Maybe just save a little bit here. Get himself rolling back forward. Here's your splits. Whitehead out of the race direction. On pit road. BB out of the race. Caffrey out of the race. Coulter Jr. out of the race. Alex Thompson out of the race. Lots of drivers doing their thing. Jeremiah Burke is out of the race as well. Even though he's on pit road. It says he's on pit road. But it doesn't show him disconnected, at least on my end. Nathan Biggert trying to hold off Michael Strickland. The driver still continue to work here. 139 of 200 being complete. We got 61 laps to go this time by as Biggert leads over Michael Strickland. Yeah, you did, Greg. Not a bad thing either, man. Good race. It's a good race. Everybody, it's a short track. I mean, it's so hard to avoid any of the issues. A good race, man. You did have a good truck on you today, so congrats on putting it out there, brother. I'm drinking some hot tea, and I am messaging my sister at the same time. So we're going to be 55 laps to go here, folks. Hold on to it. Well done. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. We are live at all three. And I will vocally be back with you. Race is still going to keep on shifting around here. Laps to go here as the 01 leads by almost half second now as Stryker, who had the strongest long run truck here, trying to soak back in Nathan Biggert as right now a little bit of lap traffic in front of these two. There's Connor Hasel here. There's the 89 of Stephen Hine. Whoa! Right in front of the 88 there, slowing all that progress. And a chance of seeing maybe some damage to the 88 here. We'll see. A little wall tap for Connor Hazel. Looks like he's fine. Looks like he really had all that much going on. Bigger on corner exit 44, Connor Hazel. Pro Rev 44 rolls the bottom Culver to pit road now. You see who's going to come in, who's going to have enough time. And, with enough, I don't know that anybody's going to, I don't know if they're going to be able to make it on fuel, but the chance of a lifetime here for somebody who's going to maybe pit early, put some time in, if they are going to have to pit here. Let's see, 4/10 of a second difference. .46 laps to go this time by. Brendan Porter to pit road as well. Nathan Biggert going to put a couple of drivers a lap down. It's easy to go 2 laps down here. 25-second laps. You can spend about 50 seconds on pit road. Pit road speed is only a balmy, I don't know, 40 miles an hour, 45 miles an hour, or something like that. Vincent to pit road as well. Is it 40? I think it's 40. Porter leaving pit road. And now Michael Strickland closing in on Nathan Biggert here. No pit road speeding penalties for drivers. That would be the wrong way to go. Ryan Went right now, last driver on the lead lap. Benson hitting his pit stop. Spiker closing the distance down the 01. Anthony Crownover in third, 2.3 back for Hayden Cone. 6.3 back and closing Nathan Biggert here. Top two all within an arm's reach of each other. 55. Trying to script this one out as well. There's the 12 of Joe Thompson. Came to pit road on 117. New tires for him on 117. There's the 44 behind. And Hazel just came in on 116. Evan Asuna in on 116 as well. Culver, first taker. Brandon Porter as well, 2.2 back, new tires. Got to put a different look on the racetrack as the 01 tries to outstretch to the 88. Second, the difference between the 88 and the 01. Joe Thompson into pit road. 40 to go this time by as we look at Ryan Went in front of your race leader. Went is has been for the majority of the last maybe 10 or 15 laps. He's the over to the inside of the 40 to the outside. 01 side by side. 43 almost to the 01. Ooh, from my point of view, from that camera looked like he had gotten to the almost got to the 01. That's not the case. That wasn't there. This line up the race line for the 88, 01 near the wall. Oh, well tapped. But it didn't lose any momentum, so I think that was just more of a visual cue there. Let's see if any of the drivers can get themselves back on the lead lap here by virtue of driving. Seeing some drivers come off pit road. There's Joe Thompson. One of the drivers coming off pit road is going to put himself a couple of laps down. And something you don't want to see early. Thompson 3 laps down now is going to get up to speed. Is he and Jerry Culver first takers on fuel and tires, so the strategy is as such. You see Sam Benson back here. He's 4 laps down. Did he serve a penalty? 35 miles an hour. Yeah, I was going to say, it could have been 35. According to what I saw on the relative. I didn't think he got a penalty. Normally I pay a lot of attention to pit road speed, and I thought it was 40. I saw that, I'm seeing that it's 35 according to the drivers. Dickerson to pit road, Shook to pit road, Crown over to pit road, Nathan Biggert, Michael Strickland, Brian Rayburn, your top 3. Rayburn 11.3 back. Came in at 116. We'll come to pit road earlier. Ryan Went came in at 170. I'm sorry. Came in at 116. He's going to be picking up 4th. Now back to 3rd. Nathan Biggert. Roland going to try to put a lot of drivers a lap down. Stryker losing some ground here, and that may be just due to lap traffic, some timing. Ryan Went is in 3rd, a lap down. Nathan Biggert going to get up the race line. 34 laps to go. Strickland could gain some ground here. Trying for fuel save here. We'll see. 88 there with the 13. 55 of Anthony Crownover. Tires and fuel. Crownover would be 2 laps down. Jerry Culver 2 laps down. This is a mess you don't want to be in. And if I'm the 88, I'm debating about what can I do to beat Nathan Biggert. Because right now, with all this lap traffic going around him, kind of on the wrong side of the race line. They're racing each other. And Stryker's going to give up the high lane. Nathan Biggert has a whole lot of traffic to his inside. Brooklyn had to coast down to the bottom side of the racetrack because of all the traffic around him. So Biggert's going to be on pit road. Biggert's going to have a better entry into pit road if he takes it, because he doesn't have all that lap traffic around him that Stryker did. So he's going to come to pit road. Michael Strickland needs to have his best lap yet. Ryan Wendt is going to be in third here. Going to be able to unlap himself. Actually, Nathan Biggert will lap Strickland on pit road if Stryker doesn't get his pit stop out quick enough. Ryan Wendt goes to second. Now has 35.3 seconds to get himself up to speed. 7 gets himself a lap back. As Ryan Wendt tries to lead here. With 30 laps to go, Anthony Crownover will take over a spot or two. Strickland comes off the pit road. Going to lose quite a few spots. Nathan Biggert getting his pit stop here. Going to have Ryan Wendt go around him. Anthony Crownover coming off the turn 3 here. Going to have the 33 on the outside. Nathan Biggert's going to have the best pit stop here for these drivers. Crownover coming around as well. We'll see what Nathan Biggert's going to be able to do as they get up to speed. Colbert, Brandon Porter, Matt Magner. Strickland just did not have the pit stop that he needed there. 30 laps to go. He's going to have to full send every bit of this. Ryan Wendt comes to pit road. He's going to find himself several laps down to Anthony Crownover. And possibly more, we'll see. Comes down here. It's his pit stop. We'll see if he goes multiple or just one lap down. Ed Berry looking to clear him here. 11 goes around. There's the 17 or the 27 of the 12. So Strickland doing himself some justice. About Ryan, his fuel, his tires. Anthony Crownover on the back straightaway. Only a lap down. Not quite two. But Anthony Crownover, 28 laps to go. As Nathan Biggert tries to tow him in. Jerry Culver is going to be in third here. Matt Magner in fourth. These drivers came in 160-ish mark. 169 for Nathan Biggert. Strickland just did not have the pit. He was not able to get to pit road as cleanly as Nathan Biggert, which made things that much more difficult for him. 88 goes to the outside of the 27 here. Strickland to third, Culver back to fourth. Anthony Crownover still leads 1.8 with 25 laps to go this time by. 9 drivers on the lead lap. Joe Thompson down to the corner. Anthony Crownover 1.5 the lead off the corner exit. Nathan Biggert in tow, able to just pretty much run flat out here. So is Stryker. Stryker trying to close down 3 seconds, and that is every bit of when he was coming to pit lane. The top 2 truck all night long. Didn't have the most laps led. Admin box gives you 25 laps to go, and it's all about the numbers now. Strickland went to 23.23 last time by. 23.36. Matt Magner 23.90. Culver 24.76. Larry Dickerson at a 69 trying to get around a few drivers. There's Brian Rayburn, Brandon Porter, everybody on a different cycle. Anthony Ship coming around as well. Latest takers on tires and energy when it comes to fuel. 2.5 second difference between Strickland and Nathan Biggert. Anthony Crownover trying to get another driver, one more back. Ryan was able to keep himself in front of Anthony Crownover, so that's a good sign there. Let's see what Ryan Went has here. His last lap, 23.81. Crownover, 23.89. Nathan Biggert just playing catch up here to the 55. Stryker's still trying to close down 2.2, 2.4 seconds to Nathan Biggert. 22 laps to go. It is just about the numbers now for the 55. It's got the better tires of everybody behind Strickland here. Magner came out of 161, so a big rebound from Matt Magner here. Nathan Biggert will go to the inside, 55 down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Tries to pinch off what the 01 was doing there. Not going to be successful. New tires rule the roost as the 55 goes to work. We'll see what the Dirty Air is going to be able to bring here. If Nathan Biggert's going to be able to pull off any of these drivers, a top 3-9 for all of them. 1.9 second difference here between Michael Strickland and Nathan Biggert. We'll see what Anthony Crownover is going to be able to do. It's been a good race so far. 19 laps to go. Only a handful of cautions. And Nathan Biggert trying to go back-to-back weeks. Stryker trying to get the first win. He always avoids him. Sam Benson won week 1. Nathan Biggert won week 2. Week 3 might see back-to-back. Might see a back-to-back here for Nathan Biggert. Race line for the 88 is going to be faster than the 55. And the 88 still in full send mode. It's going to have Dirty Air now. It's going to check up his race line. Nathan Biggert, barring a catastrophe, there's Ryan Went in front of him. Ryan came in later than the 01. 40 way down the race line, very free, 16 laps to go. Crownover and Strickland battling it out here. Strickland tries to go around and now has to get back into the groove. Back to third is Anthony Crownover. Crownover finished third last week. It's potential to finish third this week. Nathan Biggert, 14 laps to go, trying to hold off a few drivers here. Porter off the lead lap's going to let the 01 go by here. It's the 89. And Stephen Hine trying to get up 1 or 2 more laps here just to make sure that he's going to go. Ed Perry has been trying to rebound since the earlier incidents with Sam Benson, and then the caution that helped bring that out, and then all the extra damage that has put him right there. Benson a couple of laps down, able to rebound a couple of his laps. He was at 1.4 laps down. And just the cycle continued. Strickland, 1.6 second difference here. 13 laps to go, trying to close in on Nathan Biggert, who was literally a straightaway away from him. 89 to the inside of the 12. Joe Thompson, the next driver. Thompson a lap down. There's a 38 of Sam Benson trying to get more laps out of this truck. Ryan Went, the driver he's trying to track down, but Ryan has some pace right now still. Still got the tires working on it. He was free earlier. Made some good adjustments. Let a couple of laps, or let at least a lap, which is good. I mean, that means you're putting the truck where you need to. There's a 38 for the 1. Puts the 38 another lap down. It'll be 3 laps down. Michael Strickland in the corner. 1.85, 10 laps to go. The 12 up into the wall. Crosses down. 88 with a run. Strickland trying to get around this corner. And that's the thing about what's going on with Stryker. He was just meeting the traffic in the wrong spots. Nathan Biggert able to hold on and find traffic at the right spot, and the Stryker loses a tenth off of that one corner, and then has to overdrive the truck just to try to get himself back around. Now a 2-second difference. At least Stryker was able to close in 2 of those seconds. I mean, he was about 4 seconds off of what Nathan Biggert was. Now with 8 laps to go, you've got to feel like that's an accomplishment based off of having to avoid vehicles coming to pit road. That's always a difficult segment to have to muster. Anthony Crownover in 3rd, Matt Magner rebounds to 4th, Larry Dickerson in 5th. Brian Rayburn up 15 is your biggest mover of the race as long as he can hold off Jerry Culver, who's trying to work his way back around. Some magic happening here for the 11. Trying to track down Devin Asuna in front of him. Asuna came in as the top 10, 9 came in at 158. 3/4 of a second for the 44, there's the 13. Culver, last driver on the lead lap, would be your lucky dog. He's trying to keep himself that way. He's going to go to the outside. 13's going to give way to the 01. 44 off corner exit. 15 trying to go back to the inside of the 01. Maybe not. Nathan Biggert. With 5 laps to go. Kind of all but sealed the fate with those two lap cars there, 2 lap trucks. They're battling it out. There's the 44 and the 13. They're racing each other. I don't know why. 44 gets around the 13. And they just want to be in front of each other here. 13 clears the 44. 44 to the back bumper of the 13 again. Whoa, Sam Benson smacks the wall out of 2. Keeps it going straight, though. Great save by him. 2.3 is the closing gap. Now the 45 of the 5 in front of the 01, 3 laps to go. Robert Church. 01, way to the bottom here. Very aggressive move. I don't think that he needed to do that. He did have a good run off the corner, but not necessarily needs to move that hard. 2 laps to go. That could have been too much of a move, and he could have went around. Nathan Biggert trying to go back-to-back weeks. See ya. Inside of the 13. White flag waves this time by final lap, Dover. It's been a race between the 01 and the 88 pretty much all race long. As some drivers had to make some rebounds throughout the entirety of this race. Nathan Biggert, first driver of this season, through 3 weeks to go back-to-back wins. Going to win here at the Monster Mile. Michael Strickland will finish second. Anthony Crownover back-to-back top 3s. Matt Magner had the best rebound of all. Finishes in 4th. Started second, but finishes inside the top 5. What a rebound for that guy. That's why you don't quit, you don't give up, especially when it happens early. And Larry Dickerson finishes inside the top 5. Nathan Biggert will burn it down. We're going to take a look at your race results. Biggert, Strickland, Crownover, your top 3. Magner, Dickerson, Rayburn 6th, Culver 7th, Anthony Shook 8th, Brandon Porter in 9th, Evan Asuda in 10th. Only 6 drivers on the lead lap. Connor Hazel finishes in 11th, Joe Thompson 12th, Ryan Went 13th, Benson 14th, Rincon 15th. Stephen Hine will finish in 18th. Down the rest of your race results here. Whitehead will finish 21st, Gaffrey 24th, and Alex Thompson 145 laps down in last place. Bring him up while he celebrates. Nathan Bigger's going to be back-to-back winners here. I talked about it last week about how that I gotta switch to scenic on you. Sorry, give me a second. It's loud in my ears, just the same as it's loud in everybody else's. Good burnout there. Congratulations, man. That was it was a good battle between you and Stryker. Ultimately, Pit Road won.
Not sure what happened with Stryker on pit road, but yeah, that definitely won it because he had the speed. That's for sure. I was gonna have a hard time to beat him tonight. But
His green flag pit stop is he was trying to fight to get to the bottom of the racetrack with traffic to the outside of him, and he had to slow up way early in three, and run the bottom of the racetrack, run the apron of the racetrack to get to pit road. That's what did that.
okay, yeah. I was wondering. I was trying to wait as long as possible, even though everyone did a great job tonight, man. Like that was awesome to have a green flag pit stop and then run it all the way green to the end. What a great job by everybody tonight. Great driving. But yeah, luckily, iRacing added that feature where it told me that the guy behind me was pitting, because other than that, I never saw it. But luckily, I just ducked in the next lap because with them fresh tires, you're gonna lose so much. I mean, you're gonna lose so much with old tires, and you wanted to get those fresh ones on if we were gonna go green with at least like 30 laps to go, so you could at least use the speed in them. So it was a great call by him, and I just followed suit because I'm bad with the strategy, but just try to go against the guys I'm racing against and just try to beat them on the track, I guess. But I got lucky tonight, and yeah, he got slowed down in that pit stop, and that's definitely what got it for me.
Yeah, this one ran green. I had high hopes for Dover, and Dover never disappoints me. It never does. It's either some of the best wrecks you'll ever see, or it's going to be the racing that we saw today, and it was a good race. But drivers should be proud of themselves for the quality of racing today. Nate, back-to-back wins. We're going to take a week off, and it's weird to have an off week so close, but I know it's all schedule-wise. Where are we going afterwards? That's where I was heading. To the schedule. We are going to Michigan. Michigan, December 19th, the week before Christmas. What are you going to do in your off week, man?
I don't know, man. I've been lost this week just being the week 13. I don't know what to do with myself when they do this stuff and there's nothing to do.
I know. I'm not even touching week 13. I wanted to, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah. So I don't know. Lately, for this week and probably this weekend, I'm just doing some extra work, getting hours in at work, getting stuff done. So hopefully, come later December, I can have a few extra days off and just enjoy the holidays and have some fun. So that'll be my main focus. Is not really sim related, but just focus on real life for a little bit while we have a break.
Hey, I had to do it. I had to do the same thing a week or two ago. So that's all good, man. Nate, congratulations on the victory again, man. You go into the bye week with back-to-back victories. Maybe a refresher to come back at Michigan and maybe three-peat, because I've only had one three-peat, and it was in dirt. So even in the Andrew Payne days, he tried to three-peat and he couldn't. So maybe you could do the first in the trucks.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. I mean, it's great because I think last week it was my first win in the truck. So to get one back to back, and let's keep this rolling, man. They say momentum is a good motivation thing, and hopefully it works out.
Love it. All right, brother, give shout outs.
Absolutely. Give a shout out to Chop Shop. Appreciate the league. Appreciate all the admins coming out helping tonight without having the race control. Uh, appreciate Striker. Great racing against him. Give a shout out to all the drivers. Like I said, that was just great to have such a green flag run. Everyone did a great job. Shout out to the top three, Striker, Crown over. Jerry, man, coming home with 7th. That was awesome. Great job by him. Give a shout out to Speedy Trophies for sponsoring this truck series. Appreciate them coming on board and helping us out with this. And the banners look great on the trucks, and just love to see people excited about sim racing and getting involved. So appreciate you. Give a shout out to Signature Esports, you Jason doing the broadcast. Love everything you do. Shout out to the fans, everybody watching. Appreciate all of y'all. And to end it, always give a shout out to my number 1 fan, always watching. Love you, Mom.
Love it, man. All right, brother. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, see you guys then.
19 comes home. P1. Or I'm sorry, 19. The 01 comes home. He's got the 19 on his name. Sorry, I was looking at Discord. Let's talk to the legend. Michael Strickland comes home P2 here. My favorite to win today. And and if not John, if John was going to be here, then
wasn't meant to be. Just wasn't meant to be.
You know what? That pit road entrance was what's. I was putting money on you, man. You had to avoid traffic coming to pit lane, and we watched the whole cycle. I mean, where Nathan was able to get onto pit road was further down the line. So the 2 seconds that you were able to make up, you were 4.5 seconds behind him, and you made up all the way to, you were 1.7 behind, and some lap traffic kind of got in the way. So, there was the opportunity, but the time that you lost was literally pit road entry with lap traffic all the way around you and just trying to navigate that, having to come to the apron, just watching that back going, that's where the race was, quote unquote,
Won or lost.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. Oh, I knew it. As soon as I went down there, I broke loose for a second or two. I thought I was going to just send it around, but I ended up saving it, going into the pits. I knew it was going to be substantially slower than Anthony's and Nate's. I was just hoping that maybe they made a mistake, but these guys are solid. They're gonna hit their marks. I just didn't hit my marks. The truck was really, really good today. It was definitely a winning truck, but sometimes, even the good truck just doesn't get to the victory. I gotta work on pit road entry and exit, because without reviewing it, I'm pretty sure that's where it was won or lost.
Yeah, I mean, when you came into pit road for that caution, it was like 116 or something, 110, whatever that caution was, the last caution. When you all came to pit road, it looked like there was just, I don't know, you were just about 1.5 seconds slower on the pit stall. I don't know what that, I don't know if it was just maybe a tick of damage or something like that ticked over or whatnot, but I was looking at kind of just the telemetry and I was like, yeah, I mean, but you restarted and you put up a good fight. It's not like you weren't there. You were there. It was, and I saw the longevity of your truck working to your advantage, and it was a really good heart. Not only was there just kind of racing everywhere, but the battle for the lead and the thought process there was absolutely it was killer. Like you guys put on a top-notch show, especially right there in that front.
Yeah, I knew what Nate wanted. He wanted that clean air. And I didn't want to give it to him when we were battling side by side early in the runs, especially on those restarts. I knew he wanted that clean air because I wanted it just as bad as he did.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to make sure that I kept him behind me, and if I could keep him behind me, I figured I'd be able to, keep it out front. But the pits didn't work out in my favor. It's okay. Congratulations to Nate. I think I snuck a stage today and a second place finish. I can't complain. When it was a good day regardless. It was still a good day. Yeah, we would have liked to have the win, but there's more races, and if I can offload the trailer like this week in and week out, they're gonna have to watch out for me. So,
and especially since wins don't matter. That's the other key here as well. Because even with your stage points and that
kind of playing off with the extra playoff points on top of that, it plays dividend. I mean, you came in leading in points today with an 11-point advantage over Bigger, and it sounds to me like that's going to happen again.
Yeah, we'll see how the points stack up. I think obviously I won the stage, so I got a couple points there, and then he took the victory. So that's about I think it's 5-point difference from first to second. So I should be able to maintain the lead. Again, we're just looking for consistency. A win's always nice as long as you put yourself in a position where you have an opportunity to have a good run. The wins are going to come. Tonight I feel like I gave one away tonight, but Nate had to hit his marks, and he did. There's no better person to lose it to than Nate. The dude's solid. He's one of our best in here. So we did our best. Came back with a second, but we're not disappointed.
I'm blaming the fox. That's what I'm doing. There was a fox. Yeah. There was a fox on pit road. I saw it.
Yeah, there was a lot of traffic to go through, which made it fun. Actually, that's what I wanted to say. That everybody did awesome today. Every single one of these drivers, phenomenal. I am so impressed with everybody in the Chop Chop Truck Series. So impressed. You guys did a hell of a job today.
5 cautions for. Not including actually 4 cautions, including not including the stage, I believe. Let me double check because that's what I was pulling up I was pulling it up. I was trying to look at 5 cautions total. So you had 1 for the stage. So 4 cautions for incident, 11 lead changes. You led the most laps today, 86. So like that's, those are good things. And I mean that, because it could have been so much worse. This could have went completely the opposite direction if patience wasn't had, and I think that's the big thing that I saw to the drivers, especially the newer drivers as well, that I'm not as familiar with when it comes to, or that we're not. I wouldn't say not as these. Some of the drivers race in other series and they do that, but some of them are newer to driving Dover in the trucks in Chop Shop. And I think the biggest thing was that patience was kind of like even par with everybody. And a couple of drivers kind of were impatient, and that showed up because the cautions happened.
Yeah, precautions, but overall, I'm super impressed with everybody. These tougher tracks, I mean, I wouldn't consider Dover like a Martinsville as tough as Martinsville or something along those that nature, but it's still a tough track. There's not a lot of racing room. You make a mistake, you're liable to take out multiple trucks. So overall, I think everybody did a phenomenal job. I'm super proud of them. This is the type of performance that we like to put out. So I'm super proud of them. And I want to thank everybody that came out and watched, and I hope everybody had a good time.
Cody Gray, thank you for the like on the stream. Striker, much love, man. I know you got a short track coming up in your future that you're gonna dominate. That it just happens. There's something that you're going to go out there and you're going to be like, today I'm on it. And that's what it is. I thought today was that day. I really did. I was like, ooh, Stryker's got a win in him today. Because I've watched enough of Chop Shop to know who's in their groove. Who's feeling it, who's got that moment. That's the way I look at it. So it was a great race, and you did a phenomenal job today, of course. But P2 finish, off week, Michigan coming up. I say off week, bye week for the truck series. Ton of fun. Give you shout outs, man. P2 finish.
Appreciate it. We want to thank everybody that comes out and watches us. We want to thank our main sponsor, Speedy Trophies. If you guys have any trophy needs, make sure to go to their website, speedytrophy.com. They have a ton of different variety, from fantasy football to racing to plaques, anything that you guys would want. Definitely go to Speedy Trophies. We do have a coupon code in the description, so make sure you utilize that one. We want to thank my 3 sons, Baller Status Boys, Track Racer, Admin Box, B&B Music, all my admins and staff. They did a phenomenal job. We were down on RC today, and everybody helped out, so I want to thank Rayburn, Ryan, Church, and Retchen. All of them did a great, phenomenal job. And to all of our Chop Chop Racing family out there rooting us on, we appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to Signature Esports and comment on his streams. We want to get this man to the next milestone. He is the best in the business. As you obviously see, he puts on a wonderful show. Make sure that you spread the word. And other than that, any friends or family that are out there, we appreciate that. We love you very much, and we'll see you next week.
2 weeks. 2 weeks, sir.
After the Yep, that's right. We'll see you after the bye week.
Yeah. Don't show up next week.
Yeah, see you after the bye week.
You'll be by yourself.
Yeah.
See you in the broadcast
maybe
waiting
that
room
next
going,
Steelers
why
win.
isn't he interviewing me?
Maybe then I can sneak a win. We'll see. Maybe I can get Nate to not show up one of these days.
Hey, Michigan's a good track for you, though.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it loads up.
Yeah, that's a true story.
Sometimes we're on, sometimes we're not. But today was a good day.
It was a great day. Mike, much love, man.
Appreciate it, Jason. Thank you very much.
Striker finishes P2 in the 88. Last but not least, back-to-back top threes. P3 back-to-back weeks. Like to see that. Like to hear it. Mr. Anthony Crownover, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy that is the OOG, original OG.
How are we doing, Jason?
Dude, I'm doing good, man. You finish back-to-back top threes. I mean, you took a shot there. Came to pit road early, tried to make sure that you had the pace and the speed, and I mean, it's only 6 or 7 laps early, but I mean, it netted you a good top three with enough gap there to kind of actually maintain. Actually, you were much earlier than that. But I mean, you maintained third and had the pace and had the speed. Of course, Nate and Mike just on rails doing what they needed to do.
Yeah, I think third was always going to be the spot tonight. So happy with that. Never really felt like that was in question at any point in time in the race. But I hated to see that last caution because them two were working on each other pretty good up there side by side for a few laps. So I was just sitting back being the old man myself that I am, just saving my tires. And then that caution came out and I said, well, they got me now. So I was short pit to try to throw a wrench in there at him and throw him off, but they were just too quick. I kind of shot myself in the foot and forgot to change my brake bias for qualifying over to the race. So I was so tight. That's all I had for him tonight. I couldn't turn the truck.
That is, yeah, you got to get into the corner a little free, and that's the one thing we were talking about with this truck. But once you free up too much, then your tires feel like you're floating on air, and then Dover's such a fun track, and I mean that. Rayburn, big thumbs up. Thank you, sir. This track is fun in pretty much everything that you drive. The wrecks are astounding. The corner exit's amazing. Like you feel like you're flying at a track that you're going, a quarter less the speed than some of the tracks you do.
Yeah, and it's like a roller coaster ride down into one. It's a good spot. It's just a fun track altogether. It's got good spots for off and on throttle. There's a lot of different ways to run the corners here. You can run high and just cut it low. You can diamond it. It's just whatever you do, though, you got to save the right front, but at the same time, your right rear will go quicker than anything. So it's just a fine line at this track.
Got to fine tune it, and that's for darn sure. We're gonna have a bye week. We're gonna come back at Michigan. Top threes are breadwinners, and then I know that you're chasing points now, and you're getting yourself in the groove with these guys, and you're running around with familiar names that you're gonna probably see inside the top 10 if you can have top 10 nights each night. You never know what's going to happen in a race, of course, but what's your feel for the guys so far?
Well, after the Daytona, I was kind of nervous about it. I lasted about, I think it was 2 laps, maybe 3. So started out in a big hole anyways for the season to do the points. But I don't know. Once you see everybody one time, you kind of know, okay, this guy is like this guy's like that. And you kind of watch out for who you're around for the week following. It's just, and it changes because new people come in and out, but it's a really good league. They keep a good set of rules, and everybody abides by them. So I like the league. I think we got a couple of bad apples out after Daytona, though.
it happens. It's the way racing goes. And Daytona is a free for all sometimes, but these guys are really good. I love Chop Shop. And that's not because they sponsor Signature Esports as well. And they pay me to do this. I like them because they're ever evolving to try to make their leagues fun and comfortable to be in. So I think that's where I think there's a lot of leagues out there that just like, well, here's our rules, and buy. They try to make sure they do what they can to not be accommodating, but be fair but impartial in their decision making. And I think that's probably the best way to describe it. It's the old NCO term, fair but impartial.
No, I agree 100%. And I dabble around in pretty much almost every league, and I will say Chop Shop is top 3 leagues out there that I've ever been a part of, and that's saying something because I've definitely been a part of quite a few of them.
Been fun, man. Been fun. Give you shout outs, brother. P3 finish back-to-back weeks.
Oh, as always, shout out to you, Signature Esports. And then I forgot last week, but shout out to the truck sponsor, Speedy Trophies. Check them out, speedytrophies.com. And shout out to the race team. Check out ProRev on any of your social media platforms.
Love it, brother. All right, man. Be good. They're gonna have a couple of weeks off. We're gonna come back from Michigan, and we're gonna have Christmas, and we're gonna have weird off weeks. I hate the holidays for iRacing for that reason, because then I'm not gonna know what I'm gonna need. I don't know what to do with my time. Other than spend it with my family. That's for darn sure. But
right, that's always the most important around this time of year.
Yeah, but they get tired of me. They do, because I'm the nerd. That's just the way it goes. so is the missus though. But all right, brother. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
All right, I'll see you, buddy.
That's Anthony Crownover, the OOG. I'm gonna make him a paint that says OOG on it. That's a thing. Maybe we give you a T-shirt or something that says OOG.
I like it.
No, it's whatever. It's all good. First race I ever called, he was in it. That's the reason why he's the OOG. We got some OGs from the Signature Esports League era, but then we have the OOG. Like if I see you or Fronopol or Brian Wirtz out there, any of those guys, holy cow, it's like really going way back, and it's crazy to think. But all right, man, be good. We'll talk at you later.
All right.
Anthony,
have a good one.
You too, brother. Anthony Crownover comes home P3 for the second week in a row, and we'll let him have it. What a good time. I like Anthony. He's good people. You know what I mean? Literally in the first race I ever called. So, and it's so awesome to see. Folks, this one was fun. This one was a good time, and Dover did not disappoint. And I'm very happy to be a part of this series. Thank you to SpeedyTrophies.com. Again, one more time about Speedy Trophies. Make sure you do check them out. SpeedyTrophiesIES.com. Use promo code SHOP10. There's a link in the description for it, but also just listen to it. Stryker was right. Any trophy, any plaque, if they don't have it already made, we'll talk it over with them. They can pretty much try to do anything for you. Get a hold of them. 717-732-0795. That's going to be the name. TrackRacer.com, adminbox.com. Check them all out. And make sure you talk to them about Chop Shop, because they're the ones sending you over there for that. Thank you to my sponsors, of course. Beef Jerky Unlimited. Admin Box is part of Chop Shop, of course. I was going to say, make sure you use the promo code when you use Admin Box, because the savings help leagues directly. Let me do that before I get into my sponsors. You got to do it. Use promo codes for Admin Box, because he does a great job of helping these leagues out. I'm going to big shout out to that. Track Racer is another way, but those are more affiliate links. Admin Box is a direct support. So please use promo codes. That's what they're meant for. They save you money, but also help these leagues out. On top of that, make sure that you go check out BeefJerkyUnlimited.com, Dark Horizon Fishing. Make sure that you also check out Matterwood Racing. Make sure you check out Noma TV. NordVPN, there's a link in the description that helps directly support me, but also protects you when it comes to your online experience. And then I'm probably forgetting somebody. Yeah, doesn't matter. B&B Music. It's Big Money Bash Music. Check them out. Francisco Corella is out there. Make sure you go check that out. That is awesome. Out of California. We'll hook you up with a whole lot of stuff. Again, if you want to be part of the Ball of Status, go to chopshopracing.net and check all of that out. We love these guys. These guys are amazing. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another. We're going to be off tomorrow. I don't know if we're going to stream or not because every time I've planned to stream, something's gotten in the way. Oh, Fuego Paints. Make sure you check out Fuego Paints. Joe's been doing some paints. Love to see what he's doing. Also check out Coulter and his throwback paints. He helps out with everything, everything throwback related. Go to iracing.com. Use Michael Strickland's name. Yeah. Use Michael Strickland's name. Give him some credit. Yeah. MICKEYMOUS. No. Michael Strickland is on your screen. Make sure you go check that out. And use his name as a referral when you sign up. iRacing.com is a great great platform to get your sim racing on. The best out there, in my opinion. And we're getting ready to have an update that's supposed to knock us out, knock our socks off. So I can't wait to see that tomorrow. Yeah, folks, be good. We'll see you to the next one.